It's Wonder Boy up against Dipaen from Thailand.
Martin the southpaw, Dipaen, the orthodox fighter. 26 years old is Martin, 34 years old is Dipaen. Dipaen has been around. All of his 4 losses came from overseas, outside of Thailand. He's lost in the UK, he's lost twice in Japan, he's lost in Russia. And that fight in Japan was against Inoue. He went 8 rounds with Inoue before succumbing on a TKO. Turned pro in 2019. Aran Martin actually turned pro even earlier in 2016. But Dipaen, a long history of being a Muay Thai fighter. Last 3 fights of Martin were held abroad, which is the reason why he's gotten a very, very huge sentimental homecoming welcome from his Filipino fans. Last 7 opponents of Martin were all foreigners or non-Filipinos. 2 Mexicans, rather 3 Mexicans, 2 Tanzanians, and 2 Thailanders. This is his blow-by-blow debut, as it is Dipaen's blow-by-blow debut.
Final ring walk. I enjoyed the ring walk. You've got to have confidence to do that. There's a lot of people involved in that, and actually put some real thought into it too. So, as I said before, really looking forward to seeing what he's got here. I was interested to see he made his US debut back in May. Just a significant step during the career, and he's got a couple of good rankings.
One of 6 world-rated fighters in this card. Martin is ranked number 2 by the WBO and number 8 by the IBF in the super bantamweight division. 20 knockouts in 26 wins. Attacking the body. Steering Aran with a right jab. And following it up with a left straight.
He's going to have to work hard for openings here. Dipaen's not going to give anything away. He's an experienced guy. Hasn't boxed that much opposition recently. Won 9 of his last 10, but a lot of them have been fighters making their debut, so it's hard to know where he's at, kind of motivation-wise. But we'll find out, because you don't take this kind of fight, I don't think, unless you still have some ambition.
The word is Rolly Romero might be his next opponent, although the WBA is mandating a different challenger. But let's see what happens. Here we go with Stego. Looks like he wants to end this early. He's taking the fight straight to Aran.
Well, Aran has proved to be quite a durable fellow.
He's countering. He's expecting Martin to come charging in, and he's waiting for it. It's almost like he's baiting Martin to come in. Big shot to the side of the body here by Martin. Martin is fighting Aran straight up. There's very little foot movement on either side.
You're absolutely right about the way Dipaen is going about this. He's standing on the borderline range there, just willing Martin to lead off and see if he can counter. I think he's quite keen just to see what he's got. He knows there's a lot of noise around this kid, but he's been hit hard before. He's been in with in a way. He can definitely crack, so I think he'll back himself Dipaen here to be able to take what Martin has got to give him. And maybe make things interesting in the second half. I think that would be the plan.
I'm interested to find out how Aran can hold up to this body attack coming from Martin. Martin has been throwing those right shots beside the body of Aran. Notice that Aran is not throwing that left jab. He's going straight with that right hand, which is the perfect weapon against the southpaw.
Martin just struck up a come off the top there a few seconds.
Hold on.
An easy thing to do.
Ready. Go.
Good anticipation by Martin. He's been able to duck those punches coming from Aran. He's anticipating where those punches are coming from. Something that he might have learned in his US training. From Martin, he always caps it with not a shot to the head, but with a shot to the body.
an interesting exchange that, because Dipaen was just looking to throw when Martin was throwing at that point. He was looking a bit more aggressive, a bit more ambitious in this third round so far.
Big knockdown scored by Aran. They caught Martin by surprise. Martin has gone down here with a knockdown in round number 3.
He just got caught a bit square there, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Square, standing tall, and he had no balance. He landed into the chest. The down he went. He's not doing it at all, but he just got his finger in the wrong place.
That's why he smiled and quickly got back up. But let's see if that brought him to go a little bit more on the offensive. I think Martin might have taken Aran a little bit lightly. Not careless, not knocked down. Let's see what he can do. He can rise up from that point of adversity.
Dipaen from the start of round 3 was looking to be a bit more expansive, wasn't he? He was looking to throw when Martin was throwing, thinking he could make an impact that way, and they had a little bit of a firefight before the knockdown where they both really caught each other, and that's a lovely crisp outplay there from Martin. I think it's just maybe lit a bit of a fire underneath it, to be honest.
Yes, I think the floodgates just might be open here. They call the horn. He's motivated to put in a show in the very same round where he was knocked down. But it's got to, or else it's going to be a dead-end round. But he can't get curious. I think he's facing the power of a run. Whether he was off balance or not, he got down for an income. He'll be changing levels. He was back on top of the Martin. Now he's got a slugfest.
This is good for Martin. I like the way he's responded here, because he's been knocked down, he's in front of his own crowd, he's going to be embarrassed. And that's not a reaction that you want to really hold your head necessarily.
Oh, yeah. That'll go down to this 10th round. Let's see what Martin can do here in this round. That's given Aran also a bit of a lifeline. Now Martin becoming a little bit more aggressive.
That's good work from Martin there, just stepping around the target, under a couple of body shots, steps off to the right hand side, just wants a slightly different angle. That's what he needs to do here against Dipaen, just keep it turning, keep it moving, find those different points of attack. It's heated up this though, isn't it?
He's showing that he can take the punches of Martin. More shots coming from Martin. Precision punching coming from Martin. The crowd reacting. Approaching the 1 minute mark here. With round number 4. He's trying to pour it on.
He was hurt by right hand to the body there. You can see him back up into the corner and then drop his elbows. He can recover down. That right hand just counters into his hip, but he's, I don't think he's quite shaking it off actually. This is a really good spell for Martin.
The crowd is roaring as they sense that Martin is about to score a knockout. Aran is probably sensing that too. Martin is going for the home run. He wants to make up for that knockout in the previous round. How much more can Aran do? Martin's assault has been merciless and relentless. Well, Aran lasted 8 rounds really nowhere. Here we go, round number 5. I thought round number 4 was a good bounce back round. Martin Martin. Let's see whether we can get right on that momentum. Shot to the body once more by Martin Martin. But Aran is fighting back. You can hear Sean Gibbons' voice in the background. Bang his body. That's what Sean Gibbons is saying.
And he's absolutely right, because you could see in that previous round that he put a dent in him and just chop away at that drop. That's the plan here, I think. And again, there he's just turning around the front foot, trying to find those different angles. This will be difficult though, because he is a very experienced fighter, Dipaen. We know he hasn't boxed much in the way of opposition recently. And then that right hand there, that cheeky little right hand just dug in, and you can see him just give a little bit. Dipaen.
Aran's delivery a little bit slow now. Dennis Martinez going in for the kill, shaking his head. He's probably feeling that Aran's power isn't the same any longer. And that's the reason why he's taking chances as he's moving in.
And he's going in with extreme confidence, not worried whatsoever about these punches. But these punches are low.
Second warning here given by referee Nobleza.
And it just buys Dipaen a little bit of time, doesn't it? I don't know whether he let that one slip deliberately or not, but if he did, that's a seasoned campaigner, isn't it?
Exactly.
Because it's getting torrid in there for him, and he just needed to try and find an out. There's that right hand to the body again, and Martin's just got no respect for his power now, and that puts him in a difficult spot.
Martin continuing to put pressure on Aran. Aran is fighting back, however. Comes Martin once more. He's got Aran Dipaen in the corner. He's scoring it on. Dipaen scoring to the right. Martin is continuing to score.
You can see there's just no power behind the punches of Aran.
And Martin knows it. He's feeling that power isn't the same any longer. When he's gaining in confidence and gaining in strength, he wants to finish off this element.
I think he was quite close to going down, actually. About 20 or so seconds ago. Neutral corner right above us. It's very low.
That has been working for Martin.
Let's see if Martin tries to pick up from where he left off in the previous round.
He was leaving the air in between rounds. Dipaen was keeping the close eye on him. He did every single second of that minute.
Martin is at a bit of a distance to be able to throw his lead shots. He's coming forward, and he's finding the range. The target is wide open for him. He's looking to destroy that high guard of Aran Dipaen. The midsection is wide open.
That was a good left hand right into the pit of the stomach there. He comes back with right handed man, and he's just about managing to do enough, but he's taking a bit of a beating in there now, to be honest.
Once again, just trying to tee off here. A little bit of fight here from Dipaen.
He's not giving up. He's still taking down the punishment, however. Shots to the head coming from Martin. He's got to be consistent with that assault to the body. That's Aran's weak spot. Again, a shot to the body.
But again, he throws back that right hand, and this is impressive from Dipaen because we asked the question at the start of the fight, how much longer in desire is he? What left he's had a career, he's had a hard career, and he's shown us through his willingness to take the fight and really get in here that this is still for him. Because if it wasn't, under these lines of Oxford, he'd take a seat and stay there.
And he's still fighting back, prodding forward.
Brings down both his arms. Aran Dipaen. And Martin is right there, obliging him, throwing shots to body. But Dipaen is still not going down. Remember, only one knockdown has been scored in this fight, and it wasn't by Martin. 106 scheduled rounds. 6 world-rated fighters, 6 undefeated fighters, 6 countries represented in this fight outside the Philippines.
Martin trying to tee off once again here.
Martin must be wondering this night, what's keeping this guy up? What more do I have to do to bring this man down?
Once again, going right back to the body.
Intensity just not giving the time for Martin in this round. To say that he really opens up, but the man's done a good job in this round. He's come back very nicely, he's thrown back when he's needed to, and he's head up towards the halfway stage of it. This hasn't been as torrid as previous rounds. It'll be interesting to see if Martin looks to try and turn the screw in the second half of this round, or whether he's just taking a little bit of a breather here with the final 3 in mind.
Aran sticking out his chin. Martin just staying in front of Dipaen.
Now makes you wonder about the sting of the punches of Martin. It doesn't seem like Aran is a little bit worried about that power anymore.
Another flurry coming in from Martin. Aran fighting back. Scoring with the right hand. It seems that Dipaen can take those punches of Martin. He hasn't gone down. He's been staggered.
And outside of round 3, where he scored the knockdown, and from another round 10, I think this is his best round actually, outside of that. Won't necessarily be enough to win the round. We'll see if Martin can finish with a bit of a flourish here as he turns orthodox briefly. But he's negotiated this one. Absolutely want to stop it. You want the press in front of a home crowd, but the reality is everyone's going to stop once, and that looks quite, in a way, as we've mentioned a couple of times through the course of the fight so far, so it would be a significant marker if he could get this done. It doesn't matter if he doesn't. It'll be 10 good rounds max.
Ooh, he got tagged there. Talking about Martin.
Oh, he slipped. As soon as he had a slip of a foot, Aran was right there to take advantage.
And he slipped because he threw a very, very expansive uppercut with his lead hand, and it's a dangerous punch to throw because if you don't land it,
And you lose your footing.
you can't get your feet back, basically.
And you leave yourself so vulnerable. He gets tagged once again there by a right from Aran.
As I'm saying, Martin is taking chances. He thinks he can take Dipaen's power. So he's staying in front of him, hoping to be able to strike and put Dipaen down.
He just needs to stick to his boxing here. Keep it tight, keep it compact, he doesn't need to do anything crazy. That right hand's the body isn't working, because the more he goes looking for something spectacular, the more open he's going to leave himself. And the only way this can go wrong is if he walks onto something here and gets knocked out. It doesn't seem very likely, but it can happen. We've all seen it happen.
That time he got clipped by Dipaen once more. He's real careless, this Martin.
Right now, Aran looks a lot fresher than he did about 10 minutes ago.
He's in the center of the ring, and he's engaging Martin.
Sean Gibbons at ringside is screaming through the ropes at Martin to get back on the jab and just re-establish him with it. And he's completely right, because he's looking for big signals, he's looking for big combinations, he's looking to really try and do damage, because he does want that stoppage. But he's best off just getting back on that jab, that nice, quick, loose jab, send it out quick, bring it back quick, and just try and not start again exactly, but just set everything off that, because he's forcing it.
Well, he clearly wants a stoppage here in front of the hometown fans.
Remember, Martin has started the fight. At the end of the round, he's got 2 more to go. Trying to split it, who's going to go this far in this fight. My description of Dipaen is this guy is a hardened warrior. This guy's gone through a lot in his journeyman career. Fought around the world, fought in the UK, fought in Russia, fought in Japan. He's actually a good test for Martin.
Ready, box!
Yes, this has been a good fight for him. This has been good matchmaking. Matchmaking in the card actually all the way through, because we've had competitive fights. And although Martin is ahead here by a decent margin, it was level through 3 rounds, remember, because of the lockdown in round 3 of the 10-8. But he's been pushing real hard here, Martin, and he's been made to pay when he's made mistakes, which is another good thing.
Martin showboating it out here.
Well, it seemed like he was also backtracking there when he got hit. Not a solid shot, but still it's going to count as a knockdown.
Referee doesn't calling it knockdown. So now both these members have a knockdown each.
Fighters never like a knockdown given when they feel there's been a loss of balance, but if the loss of balance is your fault, and then you get hit and go down, and it's a knockdown, isn't it? I didn't really see if there's some kind of push involved there or not, but apparently when the referee took up the count.
Martin showboating and displaying his superior hand speed.
Final 40 seconds here. Martin clearly wants a knockdown. And a knockout. He's not going to get it here in the ninth.
Well, he's got his knockdown here in this round. But yes, he certainly wants a knockdown. The fans are expecting it.
He shouldn't be too upset by that though, because he was always going to be hard. So I think he stopped the one flipper, and then that was by a massive puncher a little while ago now. And he showed us pretty much at the start here that resolve to boxing at the level. It's still
1 minute gone here and the final round.
It looks like Martin is just going to post to win on points. I don't think he's going for a knockout any longer. I think he might take a chance.
He gets tagged though.
That's what I was saying.
Aran with a nice shot there.
You get careless, you might get tagged.
Well, we might just have one final flurry here.
Dipaen looks like he's winning this round. The way he's been scoring his punches. And the way Martin looks like he's coasting. He's not attacking as furiously as he did. Although he's landing with a big round. That was a big round.
And that stopped Aran in his tracks.
That was a big round.
to the final minute. He's done well in the second half of the fight, Dipaen, though, hasn't he? Because in those middle rounds he was really under the cosh. He's maybe nicked a couple of these last 3 rounds or so. So we ended up with a 7-3 scoreline in rounds, and that's a good return for him. That would be a good return for him if the judges see it that way.
I think it's a credit to the Aran that he's able to stand his ground. And this is the ground that Thomas Martin. Now he's going. Martin continuing to swing away. At the end of the fight. Martin is going to win this fight comfortably on points. But Martin is probably saying this guy is durable.
For the winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated, the Wonder Boy, James Martin.